sticker for you, brother. Since y'all are being such heroes out here, man, you know, we want to thank y'all for being such heroes and everything, enforcing the law and everything, you know, and just protecting and serving the shit out of American, you know, free citizens of our country. So, yeah, I just wanted to give you a token of our appreciation. Yeah, no problem. Thanks, guys. It's hard to breathe. Going home. Actually, maybe. Want a sticker? Sticker. Come on. Come on. Let me give you a sticker. Look. Thank you for being a hero. You'll take that? Hey, here, let me give you something else. I got another present for you, okay? Got a little piggy oinker, okay? And are you one of those ones that, you know, always worry about officer safety? Because if you are, here's your pacifier also, okay? If you're feeling afraid because of, you know, people with cameras that shoot 60 frames per second, just pop that in your mouth and suck on it. It'll leave all of your stuff. What's your name and badge number? Elsa? Miller. And your badge number? Radio number? Huh? 101? That's a unique number. Thought it was like 80s and 70s and all that. Okay. Alright, you have a blessed night. Guys, I'm trying to reward all these heroes out here that are just protecting the shit out of us and all that, protecting and serving the shit out of us. So, say, Chief, I just want to give you a sticker, man. Thank you for being a hero, bro.
I'll trade you stickers.
You gonna trade me stickers?
Yeah.
Junior deputy. Look at that, man. I got a junior deputy sticker, man. Look at that. I'll make sure I burn the shit out of that. Here, let me help you out with some other stuff, man. See what all kinds of goodies I got in here. Alright? Since you're heroes and all that, I got little piggy winky people.
I took one gift, that should be enough. I appreciate the offer.
No, man, dude, I want to make sure you get enough stuff, man.
I appreciate it.
Are you one that always cries officer safety? Sometimes? So look, man, let me give you a pacifier. If you feel unsafe, pop it in your mouth.
I took one gift from you. I appreciate that.
Man, look, we're just trying to bridge the gap, brother. Trying to
appreciate that.
You know, our subscribers, they want y'all to have, you know, all kinds of goodies, and they've donated them and everything to us to make sure we give them to you.
Well, it seems unfair for you to give them all to me.
How about suckers?
It seems unfair to give them all to me.
You want a sucker?
No, I appreciate it.
Oh.
The sticker was great.
Okay. All right, man. Well, shit. All right, man. You have a blessed night then. All right, guys. I'm trying to hand out goodies and everything. You know, I want to make sure everybody gets one. These true, real American heroes out here, you know. So yeah. This is what our American taxpayers' dollars pay for. Bunch of thugs and everything in uniform. So got another paddy wagon. I don't know if our boys in there or not. They look kind of empty. I don't see anybody else. Look at all these true American heroes here that are just, like I said, protecting and serving the shit out of us citizens, arresting a man tonight after they pushed him there. Sad. Very, very sad. What does the United States come to? Nobody else has their windows down. This guy's sleeping. Here, let me come on. Here, I think I got one of his attention. How's it going, brother? Sister, what's up? Oh, shit, man. I got you. Hey, look. I'm going to give you a sticker. Okay? Can I give you a bunch of goodies? Okay? Look, so that's you know, thank you for being a hero. Okay? And we're trying to bridge the gap. So there's your little piggy squeaker. And if are you one of the ones that likes to, you know, cry because of officer safety?
Cry?
I got binkies for you, okay?
This is cute.
And if that don't work, I got suckers. Okay.
I was just about to say, now if you're gonna give me one of these, I need a ring pop, but I'll take that.
You know, look, you know.
What does your shirt say? Pops live, record everything. Hey, men live. Record everything men say.
Absolutely, girl. Absolutely, you know.
But this is cute.
Hey, you know, like, yeah, you know, so at least you're a good sport and everything, lot on and everything. But, man, you know, yeah, so.
That'll be great flavor.
Yeah, so our viewers and everything, you know, they send us stuff, you know, that they want us to hand out.
Your viewers, you got a show?
Yeah, YouTube.
What's the name of it?
Texas Tyrant Slayer.
Texas what?
Tyrant Slayer.
Tyrant Slayer.
Yeah, I normally make pops cry.
Why?
Well, that's why I have binkies and everything, you know, because, you know, every time I show up with the camera, shooting only 60 frames per second and everything, fully automatic, you know, they get scared and then they want to say officer safety, you know, and so.
I think they may get annoyed, not scared. Can you imagine if you
might get what?
Annoyed. Not scared, like frustrated, irritated.
No, they start yelling they start yelling officer safety and they start playing that bullshit card.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
Could you imagine if you were at work and somebody got a camera in your face waiting on you to mess up?
I get it, but y'all chose to be public servants.
Mm-hmm.
And our founding forefathers who founded this great nation said that us American citizens needed to keep a watchful eye on our government at all times.
Yes, absolutely.
So that's all we're doing.
So,
you know, with the rise of, you know, police brutality and all that stuff and crazy stuff, somebody's got to do this, right?
But think about what they can. They said the government, right? Those are the, in my opinion, I think that's like the legislators.
No, it's everybody. It's
That's where it
everybody.
starts.
Because y'all are doing the dirty work for all the crooked politicians, the one percenters that are writing all these stupid unconstitutional laws and all that. Y'all, they're pawns. Y'all are just order followers and everything. Instead of y'all actually, every single one of y'all, put y'all's hand on that Bible, raise your hand and everything, and you swore an oath to protect the Constitution of the United States of America. Well, it's just going on down there in Galaxy at that freaking concentration Nazi camp and everything is freaking completely unconstitutional.
You talking about the gym?
That little concentration camp at the checkpoint down there, okay?
Oh, the driver's license check.
Yeah, okay, whatever. I mean, if I haven't broken a freaking traffic law, how are you going to sit here and demand my ID? And
You got to read the Texas Transportation Code and you'll see it. But remember, you voted for those legislators, or if you didn't vote, your lack of having a voice.
no, look, hey, it's unconstitutional. No matter how you look at it. No matter how you look at it, it's unconstitutional and all that. And that was literally like a freaking Nazi Germany concentration camp, okay? And I ain't never seen no crap like that before a day in my life in the United States of America. Huh?
They do eat up gunship wounds too.
Well, but still, those are still technically what they are.
Like, man. I wish I could stay here longer, man, but they don't
It's
make it.
Dickens 926
925. What's your name?
Texas Tire and Slayer.
No, your name.
Texas Tire and Slayer.
Is that your government name?
Yeah. Or concerned citizen, take your pick.
Okay.
Have a blessed night. Alright, yeah, I'll text him. Give me just a second. Let us get back up in the vehicle. We're done. Oh. Y'all like that?
_ unit says, oh, this is a ferry. Do
Yeah.
the cops pay for the toll?
No, we didn't have to pay either. It's free.
Yeah, this is free.
It's free. All right, guys.
Look, all the cops get preferential treatment. They'll all get off
wait,
first.
Otto the
I got
watchdog
on
says, ole.
And all that.
Ole! What's up, Otto?
Text Bruce, please, now. Like, is this an emergency?
Otto, we're going to the Galveston County Jail. See if we can't get our friend Harvey Freebird out. He got arrested for walking the wrong way down the road.
Wingspan, is this an emergency?
Otto the watchdog says, John, you need me, bro.
I think we're okay. We may have to...
Wingspan Angel.
You can,
Yeah, I know he's at the jail.
We're looking for Harvey Freebird. And
Is
he's at
he
the
in a
jail.
is he in a bad situation?
I need to know if he has a preset bond. We're working on that.
Soliphase _ to good says we at the jail RN.
Okay. All right. Good. We're headed that way. We got to pick up our vehicles and then head that way. Or my vehicle.
Alright, y'all. I gotta.
I am the passenger right now. Holy, I'm gonna roll this down. Record this. Man, why would anybody in their right mind actually come here? Like, that's crazy. Like, I'm just trying to. I'm happy out.
Come on vacation, leave on probation.
There you go. Need an answer. Hold that up.
Bradley 25
Yeah,
says,
I'll
so
talk to
John,
you,
you
Jack.
still planning on going back tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm good. What's up, chat?
Hey, there's something about texting Bruce right now. One of my
Oh, what's happening, everybody?
I didn't know if it was an
My name is John Gray.
emergency
I have
situation.
taken over the Tyrant Slayer channel. This is BC Scanner. You guys may remember me as Extra Good Citizen.
Little _ unit says, is your fly open?
No, the fly's zipped up tonight. We're not going to leave a fallen man. I've got to get to my vehicle so I can get power.
Yeah.
I don't know how far that is, but probably not far at all.
There's a block down there. You have a or take one of these.
I'm fine. I'll make it to my car. Get all my stuff. I'm not going to answer that about the truck. Harvey Freebird, I'm not going to answer that.
Yeah.
Definitely not going to answer that, where it's at.
We'll get everything taken care of.
John, be safe. Yes, I certainly will be. Guys, I haven't quit. I am on Twitch right now. BC Scanner on Twitch. This is, and for the people that are in mine, Texas Tyrant Slayer on YouTube.
Yep.
Yeah, I just switched platforms, guys. YouTube doesn't like me. Twitch likes me. They really like me. Yeah, we are definitely. I'm not gonna leave until I have Harvey. So just so you know, you guys know how me. You guys know how I do. I'm not leaving him.
Y'all make sure y'all redress y'all's government too, you know.
I think I have a coffee back there. I need a drink.
Little__unit says holy 874 subscribers, so close to 900.
We're gonna get there, guys. Let's get to 1,000.
Dominatrix says you don't go home empty-handed when you're on a mission.
That's right. No, you guys see me. I don't quit, guys. I don't quit.
Bayou Preppers 1 says never leave a man behind.
That's right. Never leave a man behind.
I hear Bruce Scanner's voice all the time, watching my Ghost Adventure channel. The battle always sounds like a wholesome guy. Well, thank you so much. That's very kind of you. And I've never seen that many cops in one place.
I've never.
And I was at protests, man. I've been at protests where there wasn't that many cops. I've never seen that many cops in one town. I have to go back tomorrow. I definitely have to. I need to bring more phones.
ID card eligible.
John the OG. Well, thank you. That's right. I won't leave until he's out of jail, guys. If I got to be here till Monday, then that's what we have to do.
Homer Yacht.
Citizen journalists can go and, you know, walk around and go as they please and all that, but then we show up and it's a whole different ball game for us.
Bradley 25 says 520 officers in one place is crazy to many.
520, yes. That's why they needed something to do. Guys, they were supposed to be here to take care of the Jeeps. I didn't see a single Jeep.
With Pup says wait. I fell asleep. Who's in jail?
Harvey. We started out with 3, now we're down to 2. If they had their way, they would have at least been down to 1 because they really wanted to arrest me. Yeah, we're dark. We're dark.
Hey guys, we're going dark for the time being. Okay. Y'all gonna have to just bear with us for just a few minutes.
Chris Ellis 891,993 says keep us in your prayers.
Always.
We are under a tornado watch right now, please and thanks.
Just we're going dark, guys. We're going dark.
Yeah. Well, once we get where we're going, then we'll depart.
Angie 416 says someone said the Jeeps was at Surfside.
Yeah, I know. They're all coming to our town. I know. I told you guys that's the way it worked. There were going to be such tyrants up here. It's going to be
Bradley
like
25 says all Jeeps stayed away from Crystal Beach this year.
Yeah.
They all went.
Yeah, they all went.
Matagorda and Port Aransas.
I know. I feel like we're missing the prom, guys. But we got to get our man.
Yep.
Should be about $150 fine, I'm thinking. That's what I'm hoping.
See, oh no, I'm not in Bruce's anymore.
Well, I hope you know where my car is because I don't have a chance. All right. I don't have a chance. I wasn't paying attention.
No, we're good.
Tater Tots 208 says someone wrote they went to Holly Beach earlier.
Huh? It's just gross, man. People have the right to assemble.
That's right. We have the right to assemble. We have the right to enjoy a public beach underneath the Texas Open Beach Act.
Yeah, we have a right to assemble, and you guys clearly saw what they did with that. They decided, oh, let's just arrest everybody. And it really did look to me that they're who they chose to pull over was very focused.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's very focused.
Like I said, I've never seen anything like that before a day in my life here in the United States of America. And y'all remember, Jimmy Fulton was behind that.
Well, you do know that most of the people are going to celebrate
Tater
this,
Tots
right?
208 says, wonder if the sheriff has a vacation home on that beach.
I don't know.
No, he called for the residents to be able to use their
Carrie
homes
Shearer says, I noticed
to
that
make
as well,
sure he can ensure the safety and everything. So they got a lot of people's beach homes for free and everything because, you know, they were the bootlickers
Bradley
and everything.
25 says it was probably me. Me and our Jeeps are from Brazoria County. I come to Holly Beach this year. We all decided Crystal Beach is not on the radar anymore.
Oh, there you go.
We will do Surfside again next year.
There you go. Yeah, they
Smart.
I didn't see a single Jeep, guys.
I didn't either.
I mean, let me take that back. Let me not lie. I saw a few Jeeps, but it wasn't enough Jeeps to classify as Jeep Weekend.
Yeah.
Let me say that. There wasn't enough Jeeps to classify as, quote, Jeep Weekend.
For sure.
But they definitely brought Jeep Weekend tyranny. That VOD should be up if you guys want to see what happened before. Be up on my channel. Hopefully I still have a channel. I don't know what the rules over here
Bradley
about getting arrested
25 says the Jeeps you seen were residents.
Yeah, I didn't see a big congregation of Jeeps.
Chris Ellis 891,993 says I must be late.
You're
what
a little
have
late.
I missed? Are we getting Harvey out tonight?
We're gonna try, man. Don't worry about him. Fuck him. Oh, that's okay. We need to go get it. That's fine. That's where I need. They don't scare me, man. They're literally sitting there waiting for us. They know. They can't do anything. This is fucking public property. Fuck them. Here you go, man. He's definitely sitting there waiting for us. Alright, man. We'll see. Let me get all my shit out real quick. Oh, man. That was fun. See you at the jail, man.
Yep.
The unit 23rd is staying. Really Spanish male. There's young, there's a couple people on
I got some stuff in the back.
I was working there to be killed.
Yep. Like I said, folks, just bear with us.
You might be going southbound.
Tony de Almeida 3 says by the fucking cops piggies. Tony de Almeida 3 says, does anybody else agree?
I agree.
These yours or
Yeah. I think I drank all my
Tammy Hayes 811 says, I heard they had 110 houses donated for the officers to stay into the weekend.
Well, they wasted their time because they're not there. They didn't come there.
Angie 416 says everybody
He
get
did all
back
this
to
shit?
work. Bradley 25 says to the Magic Carpet
He's a fucking
all
loser.
aboard Trunkies.
One, two. There's one in there. All right, man. I'll see you at the jail.
Alright.
Blue jeans, gray shirt with white writing on it. He's wearing 2 cheeseburger boots. Affirmative.
How far are we out for what? I'm plugging it right now. We are about to be on our way to the jail. Yeah, that was a complete shit show.
I forgot one more thing. My phone should be on the end of this. There it is.
Yeah. So this is big, guys. This is big. You know, this is ludicrous. This is exactly how the German, you know, did crap. And shoot, hang on. I gotta go holler.
Go ahead.
Hey, keep your phone down, remember. Yeah. If somebody is in Bruce's stream, let him know that we're on his way to his location. Folks, it's nothing against y'all right now, okay? These guys are having way too much fun next to us. Or me now. Wingspan, you gonna drop out? Oh, Ollie Bell's in here. That's cool. All right. Oh no. Oh, no. Snappy snap. Thank y'all. Thank you, Jenna. Ray, a First Amendment auditor, was unlawfully arrested tonight down at this bullcrap Jeep weekend down in Galveston. So, yeah. Harvey Freebird was arrested. All because the cops are starting to play bullshit games, you know, and then try to screw us over. Yeah, I'm almost there. Dang it. Reserve spot. Okay. I see Bruce now. Alright, y'all. Alright, like I said, folks, man, dude, I had a lot in here a second ago. Um, I know I had to keep y'all down for a second, and I apologize. But, you know, we have trolls, and, hang on, let me get my rig set up. Y'all gonna be dark for a second. A little bit. Over where?
On that side, they decided to release 7 people. Is what I'm getting from my report. Oh, you don't have John with you?
He's coming.
Oh, okay. Dropped off your rig.
Yeah. So we can get charged
That's what I
up.
told you guys. Come out of there like a one-man band.
Alright, y'all. No, I wasn't interfering. It was for him walking on the wrong side of the freaking street. So freaking retarded and everything. After the freaking cops pushed us there with their bullshit tape. That's the game they're trying to play. Oh, we'll just put tape up and push them into a direction to where they can't even freaking walk then and get back to where the frick they came from. And then they want to sit there and freaking arrest us for it and everything, man. This shit's got to stop, folks. This shit's got to stop. Okay. Alright, guys, I'm going to try putting my audio back in. Hopefully, since I restarted the stream and all that, all this will work again like it's supposed to. This is Galveston County. Look, I need people with wrenches and everything, but you know, you know, when people are in here regularly and everything, I'll give them a Alright. How about now? Okay. This is horrible. This is crap, dude. I spent a lot of money to get y'all able to hear better. And I'm back to being able to only just run my damn phone. This is I'm royally pissed right now, y'all. This is crap. And y'all look, man, you know, y'all gotta understand too, you know, when I'm driving, I have to focus on the road. I can't just be watching the chat all the time. And especially tonight, after what just transpired and went down, I mean, they were trying to get us in a sense. But there's Bruce.
Everybody said your camera makes me look at
I would hope not. We're on vertical, man. You know.
I feel it all.
Everybody say hi to Galveston Island Transparency. No, this is Galveston.
Oh, arrested for his own safety? Yeah, okay.
Soupy, have a Venmo. At Texas Tyrant Slayer. TXAS Tyrant Slayer. TYRANTSLAYER. I mean, you know, y'all want to donate to support the good cause and everything, you know, that'd be awesome. Show your support for an innocent man that just was violated and his rights were taken from him. Yeah, I know I got trolls in here and everything, and that's why I'm saying I'm not just passing out wrenches right now. I'll work on that later and all that. So
They set it off on me. You can always tell when they stop the body cam. Took off my bed.
I have a PayPal also. Should be the same thing. Check it out. Uh, oh, that was Nathan that suggested my name? Well, thank you, Nathan. Well, I mean, you could post Harvey's PayPal, but that's not going to do no good right now at this moment in time. This is ludicrous. And here we go. There's BC.
Yeah, there is a video of it. Why don't you go ahead and drop a link? With my fucking grieving mother's phone number in it.
Who's a jackass? Mickey Smalls. Somebody, what? Mickey Smalls. What? Who's the jackass here?
If pepper spray drifts that way, you shouldn't be putting your baby in the middle of the fight. No, Harvey's trolls moved to my channel since he's been arrested.
Where's the bird? How much? Where do we need to get him out?
Sounds like they might even drop him off over there.
Oh,
No, they might leave him on Bolivar.
oh.
What do you mean?
They're dropping people on Bolivar.
Hey, what's his name?
Robert Harvey. I just checked.
I got
30
it.
minutes ago.
Yeah.
We don't have a cost yet. We're trying to figure it out.
That's just our standard.
He's a First Amendment auditor, cop watcher. We go around, we protect people from the brutality and everything at the hands of law enforcement. And wingspan. PayPal him is not going to help out anything at this point in time. We cannot access that. At Concerned Citizen News, that's my PayPal. Okay. Venmo, Texas Tyrant Slayer, and I've got my old at Concerned Citizen News for PayPal. It probably buffered because I tried to switch over to get that information, but if you didn't hear me, there's no point in PayPal and Harvey. He can't get anything. We can't get into that, you know, so. Cody Rowe, innocent man, was his constitutional God-given rights and everything was just trampled on and arrested by the tyrants of Galveston County Sheriff's Department for all this stupid Jeep weekend crap that's going on down here this weekend. Basically he was falsely arrested and all that after the police pretty much pushed him into the roadway, and then freaking, yeah, he was taken, kidnapped, you know. You know, the sad, you know, reality of all this is the fact that, you know, we're free American citizens, and the new sheriff of Galveston, he wanted to, you know, make a big deal over this weekend, and being Jeep weekend, and he literally was, in a sense, saying that there was going to be an emergency before there was even an emergency, okay, to get these okays by the General Land Office, Texas GLO, who fights for our rights to be able to have free, you know, unrestricted access to the public beaches and all that. And literally, he shut down Bolivar this evening and everything with, like, what is pretty much equivalent to Nazi Germany concentration camps and everything, doing freaking, you know, having some bullshit checkpoint down there where they were falsely arresting people and towing people's cars and impounding them and illegally searching them and all that. What you got, brother?
I was one of those ones.
You're one of what?
Oh, those ones in Ballinger.
Oh, you were arrested down there?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yep.
Are you a vet?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank you for your service, brother.
Uh,
Yeah. You know,
I question.
do you mind if I put you on camera?
No,
No, you don't want to?
no, no. I question the validity of the site. Right?
Okay. Can I at least just get your voice, get it closer? So, yeah, just, if you don't want to be on camera, that's fine.
What is the name of? Is it Ballinger, right?
Bolivar Peninsula?
In Bolivar Peninsula, today I was arrested for refusal to show ID.
Refusal to show ID at the checkpoint?
Yes,
Really?
yes.
They arrested you for failing to show your
Yes.
ID and everything when it was requested?
I asked what is the RAS, and I also asking, you know, what is my Fourth Amendment, you know.
That's right. Your God-given Fourth Amendment Constitution of the United States of America. You
And
have the right to
that-
be secure in your persons, places, things, and effects.
That looked like a concentration camp for petty shit, you know, the seatbelt violation, paper license plates, all kind of shit happening in there.
What branch of the military were you?
Army.
Army?
Hmm.
Look here, guys. They arrested a vet, a real hero, okay, that actually risked his own life and everything to defend the Constitution of the United States of America today, because he wanted to stand firm on his rights and everything as a free American citizen and just travel as he saw fit and pleased until he was accosted by the Jimmy Fullen sheriff down here with his concentration camp down at that bullshit checkpoint and everything. And because he refused to give up his papers and everything when they had no God-given right or legal right to jack with him, they arrested him for it.
Yep.
This is a real American hero. These cops out here nowadays, they're trash. They just stomp and trample all over the Constitution that they raised a hand, that they swore that they would uphold and protect and everything. This man, he raised his hand and he swore an oath, and he is going to stand by what he swore to and everything. And look at how these cops are doing people.
So,
This is horrible, folks. This is the United States of America. This isn't Nazi freaking Germany.
and the whole place right now is still packed.
It's still packed.
Yes.
When were you arrested?
At 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock this morning?
Yes.
Okay, so this gentleman here, he was arrested around 11 o'clock a.m. today and all that, and he is just now walking out of the county jail at 2:30 in the morning.
I was arrested yesterday at 1 a.m. like 26 hours ago, something like that.
You were arrested 25 hours ago, and you're
Something
just
like that.
late.
Just now,
Yeah.
I paid my bond at 4:30 yesterday, 4:30 a.m.
4:30
So that's how
a.m.
long I sat in here.
And to make it,
And they
make
they
it,
fucked with me the whole time. I'd say, hey, am I getting out? I've already paid my bond. Oh, we'll get you out whenever we can. They're just fucking
What'd they
sitting
get
back
you
there having
for?
a fucking pizza party.
What'd they get
Nothing.
you for?
Bullshit. Nothing.
What the charge? What was the charge?
Fucking disorderly conduct because I asked them what was I doing while they pulled me over.
So disorderly conduct, just so that you're aware, in the state of Texas,
Yeah.
has to incite violence. It has to be worse than incite
Oh, yeah,
violence.
they
and
don't
it can't
care.
be a police
No,
officer
they
that
don't.
doesn't.
They're tyrannical dicks.
No, I get it. Trust me. I know this.
So
'cause
so
I got
yeah,
one
folks,
three.
y'all are hearing this
I'm
shit
about to
firsthand and everything. This is how sick.
Three interference.
it is sick. It is sick.
This is sick. Okay, this is the United States of America, the land of the free, the home of the brave, and
No, this
everything.
is not- and
You're
yeah,
the brave and everything,
This
and these
is
tyrants.
Nazi concentration camp nowadays.
That was pretty much like a
Yes,
Nazi
yeah.
That's how the Nazis and everything, and the Germans freaking started doing what they did, right?
Over 200 policemen, law enforcement in the, from all branches,
Correct. And if you go back, okay, my page is Texas Tyrant Slayer, okay, because we don't like the tyrants, all right. That's Galveston, Texas Tyrant Slayer. Like and subscribe.
Now,
That's
when you say
Galveston.
tyrants, I hope you're talking about
The police.
the people that own and operate this shit. 'Cause
Yes,
that's exactly what they are.
yes,
Bunch of tyrants,
yes, exactly.
no discipline.
That's
They
right.
I just watched them physically assault a whole bunch of people, male and female.
Oh, you just watched
With my own
somebody
two eyes.
assault
I watched them
somebody?
have some lady arm behind her back in a chicken wing handcuffed. Then the sergeant told her to her face, "Oh, you don't get it together, we'll push the button." And like, come on now.
Oh.
I'm telling you, I watched them with my own eyes. I watched them with my own
Sorry.
eyes. The Galveston County Jail needs to be investigated heavily for corruption, misconduct, all that. I'm
Hey,
telling
bro.
you.
Well, dude, that's what we're talking about right now. They literally set up a roadblock checkpoint down in Bolivar,
And you have a lot of people in there
And
who
if
would
you
tell you that
didn't,
they were pulled
if
over
you
for frivolous
didn't,
things.
if you didn't sit there and give them your driver's license and shit, they'd arrest you. That's what that man was just arrested for.
Look,
Okay.
they have a whole lot of people in there.
He's an Army vet, and he knows the Constitution that he fought for
And that's what
our
I'm
freedoms
saying.
and everything.
That man-
and all
that
that.
man fought so we
That's
could be
the
free, and
real
y'all treat him
hero
like,
right
come on,
there
yeah,
and
facts.
everything. These fools over here, they want to be called. They want to look. They want the people, the citizens.
Peace officers, right?
Yeah.
Where the fuck is the peace?
They don't
That's
even
what I'm
keep the
saying.
peace.
Where is
They
the
ain't
peace?
Don't even
protecting
keep the
and
peace.
serving shit, dude.
Listen, they deny us food, they deny us water, all that.
That's right. They want everybody and the citizens to portray them as heroes, and they
They're
are not
not.
the
They're
heroes.
not heroes.
That man right there that
Are
just
you
walked
God?
off is the
Are
hero.
they
I'm on.
God?
Not even,
Are
they're
they
not
a veteran?
heroes. They're not a hero.
Are they God? Are they a veteran?
Who?
These motherfuckers.
Not all of them.
Motherfuckers, fatherfuckers, whatever the fuck you want to call them.
Not all of them.
So,
Some, but
if you're not God or you ain't a veteran, how the fuck you want me to call you a hero?
that's what I'm saying.
Y'all,
Like,
they fucking public servants. Matter of fact,
Yeah.
let me be more realistic with
You
it.
be
They're
real.
fucking clowns.
that's right.
They fucking puppets. They got a fucking master operating them.
That's right.
Fuck out of here.
That's
I
right.
don't pay them no fucking
They
mind.
don't want to do
That's
nothing.
right.
They don't.
Okay.
They don't do nothing. They,
So
first of all,
so they literally
violate your rights.
they literally just arrested one of us and everything because we stand firm on our constitutional God-given rights.
As
and
As
as
y'all
we
should.
should
As y'all should.
and everything.
As y'all
And
should.
literally, they pushed the man into the freaking roadway with all their bullshit tape that they
Oh,
wanted to
so
put up,
accessible
and then they
false.
arrested him for walking the wrong way so he could get back to the vehicle
Accessible
and
false.
everything, and all that.
No
So,
probable
yeah,
cause.
yeah. That's why our buddy's in here. That's why we're here set up
No
and everything.
RAS. If y'all don't know what RAS means, that means
Reasonable,
read a pro-
articulable suspicion.
Thank you.
Okay,
Come on,
PC,
yeah, come on.
probable cause. Okay, but see, they forced that man into the damn road and then arrested him for it.
So
Okay.
y'all push me in traffic.
Yeah, with their tape. They put their bullshit tape up.
Because I'm
They
walking in traffic,
They just had to do
I'm
it.
in the wrong.
That's right.
This is
That's
not
right.
it. You know what?
That's their mentality.
That's
But at least,
insanity.
no, but see, look at it like this though.
That's
At least,
insanity.
at least one of yours has a real story to air when he comes through these doors.
Oh yeah.
At least he has
Oh,
a real
yeah.
story to air when he comes out of here.
Oh
I
yeah.
promise you he will.
Oh yeah.
He
Well,
will.
did you hear the last
He will.
ABC 13 news
Mm-mm.
report on these yahoos?
We just moved to Houston, so that's why I'm trying to.
So
moved to
literally,
Texas City.
they
Yes, Texas
just
City.
arrested an older woman. I'm not gonna say elderly, an older woman for a burnt out tag light, okay, on her vehicle. And then when it was all said and done, one of them was actually still working, the other one just wasn't. He arrested her and everything over a burnt out tag light. This is what our taxpayers' dollars are freaking paying for now. They are not out here to protect and
Oh,
serve
wait,
us.
you want to hear something
They are
crazy?
out here to
When they gave me my phone,
trample
right,
on our rights and just.
they changed my husband's account information to his job.
How did they do that?
Yep.
They logged into my phone. I think it's first of all, how y'all give me my phone unlocked?
Hell, GPD right here,
What?
Galveston
When
Police
I gave
Department.
y'all my phone was locked. How y'all locked my
Galveston
phone?
Police Department has a history of stealing our phones. They stole that man's phone over there multiple times and
They
everything.
gave me my
All right,
phone unlocked
to prove his
and then
innocence
told me
and
to
shit
sit
and all that.
there
Okay, this is
and
the
turn it off.
corruption that is going on, and they just stole our buddies' phones and equipment and everything, and they can't go into that shit, dude, unless they have a warrant and everything. And they said his phones were evidence of his crime. Well, you
What
know,
crime did he commit?
walking down a freaking street
'Cause
that
no
they
dis-
pushed
no
his ass
disrespect,
into.
walking down the street is not a crime.
No, but if you're walking down it the wrong way, not facing traffic, technically it is by the Texas
It's a
Transportation
violation.
Code. Correct. They
can
could have
suck my
cited
dick
him.
for that. It's not a
They
fucking
could have
crime.
cited
It's not
him
a
and
felony.
released
They
him.
could gave him a citation.
That's right, but no, they don't want to do that down here. They want to freaking just slap cuffs on people
All the
and
time.
take away their civil liberties and everything and rights,
I
and
appreciate
it's
people
got to
like y'all,
stop.
man. We need more
It's
people
got
like
to
y'all, man,
end.
because they think
gotta stop.
people like
Oh,
us
it's-
are screaming, wolf and all this, but
Oh, it's not
but
going
good
to
know that
end
y'all know
until
what's
they
going
get
on down there.
publicized
That's
and they catch lawsuits
Well,
for
and-
violating people's constitutional and civil rights.
GPD has already paid me $20,000. They paid another gentleman $20,000. This man right here has some pending lawsuits going right now and everything against them
They
and
stole
all that.
How the fuck
So,
y'all steal my phone
look.
charger and steal my bank cards?
Okay.
Wait until you see the beatings I've taken at their hands.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
man,
man's
for real?
been that man's
Oh,
been
man.
maced, tased, and beat in his own damn driveway at the hands of Galveston Police Department. Okay, all right.
Oh, one of the ladies tried to tase me because she talking about I wasn't walking fast enough. I told that bitch, I say, I'ma whoop your ass. I'm from New York, I'ma whoop your ass, bitch. If you tase me, I'ma be in here for a fucking reason. She
Hell yeah.
laughed. I said, I'm not laughing, I'm dead ass serious. She just put her taser, I'm not the no. Because, first of all, the person in front of me, like I said, her leg got mutilated by one of their canines. And you want to sit there and try to miss me with the bullshit.
Yeah,
You
but
pissing your
see,
motherfucking coffee,
but
going
see,
about your fucking dick with that shit.
and you know, and here's the thing,
Here, baby.
we're out here to try to defend all of the free American citizens and the Texas citizens.
I got a
and
question.
everything.
Are we really free? Because when you got a birth certificate and social, you're really a slave.
Well,
You're the property of these dumb motherfuckers.
well, and that's what I'm trying to say is that's what we're trying to get the country back to. And you know what their answer was here recently to this? See, you said you were from New York, right? Okay.
New York.
New York says interference is a physical act. Okay, you have to actually physically stop a cop from being able to do his job. Okay. Here in Texas and everything.
But when you do
the
that,
law-
you basically get charged with assault on a police
Correct,
officer.
correct. But hang on, hear me out. Okay. Down here recently, there's a House bill right now and everything, okay, that they're trying to pass that a interference charge will go from a Class B misdemeanor to a state jail felony.
My point
They
is
they are one they and you know how it was worded in the actual when they brought it up in the hearing and everything in the House, how it was presented. We have had an influx over the last couple years of people coming up on our scenes, recording us and all that, and it's because cops are more afraid of a camera shooting 60 frames per second than they are of a handgun on my side now. Because this is a career killer.
because
They don't want their shit aired and
question their
dirty.
ego.
They don't want their
They
dirty
can no
laundry aired
longer
out.
they can no longer hide it.
That's
Because now
right.
it's publicized to the whole world.
Correct.
Then if I share it to 10 people and them 10 people share it to 20 people,
Look,
they all over the world.
I got 149 people in my chat right now in my live stream.
My point
He
is-
probably has 200-300. My other guy out here running around somewhere, he probably has about 400. He's on
My
Twitch.
point is that-
Okay,
And once y'all
So-
share it and they share it and they share it and they share it.
that's what I'm saying. Okay, the shit's got to stop. Our founding forefathers and shit founded this country that we're supposed to be free American citizens and everything.
They think that
And
they
this-
founded this shit.
That's what I'm saying.
They
And
think
it's
that-
got to
they think
stop.
that they run it.
They
We
work
don't
for
have
us.
no
We don't
right.
work for them.
Yeah, thank you.
God bless y'all. God bless y'all. Y'all be safe. All right, y'all. Sorry. I'm back. I'm checking the chat. They're slowly but surely releasing more. Folks, this tyrannical bullshit has got to stop and everything. We, free American citizens, we're going to have to, start going to city council meetings, county commissioner, we need to start writing our, senators, the governor, we got to do what we got to do, man, because this is not a police state and everything. This is not Nazi Germany and all that. This is the United States of America, and these cops are just straight up out of control. Out of freaking control. Run for mayor, then you get to pick the chief of police. Yeah, well, right now there's a bigger tyrant, and that's a sheriff of this county, and his name's Jimmy Fullen. So I can't stand where. Oh man, dude, our country's full of commie. Straight up. Look, this is one that, coming out right now that, do you support the oath of the Constitution that you swore to?
Nah, man, shit, I'm just out to live my life.
Well, it was just a simple question. Do you support the Constitution of the United States or not? Well, you don't have to be evasive, man. It was a simple question, requires a simple answer, you asshole. This is what they do. When you try to get accountability and you try to ask them a simple question and everything, they just walk away from you. Okay? They work for us, man. We don't work for them.
Let's go check. Let's go see if they found Harvey yet, guys.
He's just living his life. That's what that guy said. Oh man, these guys are out of control. I'm not harassing people, man. They just harassed Harvey Freebird and everything and took away his civil liberties after they basically pushed his ass out in the road and everything, and then freaking arrested him for walking the wrong way down the road and all that. No, there's no news on Harvey just yet. We're working on things, okay? So y'all, this has got to stop, man. I mean, serious. I don't know how any of them officers at that checkpoint can sleep at night either, man, dude. Like, I shit you not. Y'all heard it straight from a veteran's mouth that looked like a freaking concentration camp and everything, man, ran by the Nazi Germans. A true American hero, okay? These yahoos that wear these clown costumes that say they protect and serve us and everything, man, they're not heroes, man. You know, with badges and guns, they're not heroes. Hey, I have a drone and I actually thought about putting it up and everything, you know, but yeah, these jails and cops are horrible, terrible and horrible, man, dude. And that's a shame that somebody died and everything in a jail because he had, you know, a medical emergency and, you know, you can't get the help and the crap that you need. I mean, literally, evil is not even a word. I don't know, man. Like, this is beyond evil crap. This is horrible. So much for the land of the free, you know, home of the brave. You know, this is horrible. Yeah, we got to vote out all these senators and House and all that, man, dude. You know. Another sad day in America right here. You know. Another sad day in America. Think I'm gonna go in before I gotta take a break to. Oh no, I'm charging up right now. I'm good right now. We're doing okay. Yeah, I know the voting, the protesting, the going to the meetings aren't working. I know. I don't know what the answer is, folks. Man, you know, but this is just ludicrous. This is ridiculous. You know, this is like war on the American citizens and everything. You know, this is just wrong on a multitude of different levels. I mean, I don't get it. I really, truly don't. Hey, brother.
Thank you so much.
John.
Says always, film 5.
We got an update yet?
271 says next time, ask if they met Harvey back there.
Nothing? Okay.
Matt 73
All right, guys, y'all heard it from the horse's mouth. That was just checking and all that. No
District 81 says of seeing this nice
updates.
Mike 4 times tonight. Law.
Really?
Tony Down 83 says always film 50.
Just want to show you another sad soul and everything, man, that is, you know, raise that right hand to just crap the heck on everybody's God-given rights and everything. This is the faces of law enforcement nowadays. You working hard or hardly working? I'm great. I could be a lot better, man. I'm just curious if you're working hard or hardly working. Huh? I'm here, sir. You're here? Yeah. Just doing your job, huh? Doing what you're told to do, right? Yep. Just an order follower. Right. I got you. Cool. Which one I got? It's called the Constitution of the United States of America, folks. You know, your God-given constitutional rights. That's the God-given rights I'm talking about. Every citizen that was born here and everything, natural or, you know, got their citizenship, man, they have God-given constitutional rights. Yeah, that guy probably definitely needed a pacifier too, but you know, I gotta be somewhat nice right now. But folks, you know, my mods, make sure you post that number. Let's drop that number to the jail again and everything. You know. Bumzaja, you know, whatever God you want to worship to, and all that. It doesn't matter and everything. It was just in our constitutional rights and everything that was written many, many years ago and all that. So, hey, Aussie Nathan.
Harvey checks.
John's got to charge up right now, so he's going to go charge up. Yeah, Nick, did you see that? That's what I'm saying, man, dude. Like, you know, I'm sorry, but my constitutional God-given rights, man, says I have the right to travel and everything, dude. And, you know, the direction that I'm going, they don't get to dictate. I mean, this isn't a dictatorship and everything. They don't get to dictate what direction I am going down the road and everything. If I need to go a certain direction, I should have the right to go a certain direction, unless there's a, you know, situation where I can't go that way, you know, with the incident or accident or whatever. But yeah, this is just plumb freaking ridiculous and stupid. Look us up on YouTube, man. Y'all like, share, subscribe, man. Texas Tyrant Slayer. The heck with these stupid police. Hey, Texas Tyrant Slayer YouTube. Look me up. You'll see. Man, we're here for you. The people. We the people. We need to stand together. I don't understand your question, okay? Forget all that God shit. Like I said, dude, this is the home of the free. You know, you can worship whatever God you want. So it's not so much God stuff and everything. It's just the way that the laws were written. It was basically just essentially that, you know, so I'm not going to respond to you anymore. Okay, obviously you have an IQ of the, you know, you're just like trolling now or whatever. Yeah, domestic enemies, man. The largest organized crime gang, you know, in the United States and everything is housed right here and everything. This is part of them, of that, you know, huge large gang right here.
This is crazy. Oh. Damn, nigga got on slipper shoes and shit.
Damn.
My shit like this, like that. Good. Good. Oh God, my shit trash. Why not? So guys, you can help with that. You got to walk a little bit like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that be. And then hold on, wait. Yo, Mac had this go with fucking. Hell yeah. He turned around and gonna say.
Thank you, mods. I appreciate that.
Yeah, she told me. What did they say to you?
Need to save Harvey Freebird. Okay.
I don't even like college.
Oh, this building is pretty large. Yes, this is the jail
Took me there.
and all that, and then just over here,
I am not no.
what you're looking at there, that's the back side of GPD side,
That is.
Galveston Police Department side, and on the other side of that wall and everything, because that building's split in half. Half is GPD, the other half is Galveston County Sheriff's Office and all that. But it's all one big compound over here, kind of like their big ass huge Nazi German concentration camp that they set up down there at that checkpoint tonight. Okay, bums, the judge, just, you know, like I said, you know, it's just the way that the Constitution was written, man. Just understand that if you know, it's so much for the land of the free and home of the brave now anymore, honestly. You know, it's this is pathetic. There ain't none really out here that I can get to. Unfortunately, I'll show y'all. Right there. So that's their parking lot. So unfortunately, you know, actually, now thinking about it though, that technically doesn't have some stuff on it probably that's supposed to be there. Yes, I agree with that. You know, person can definitely be non-religious. Yeah, but it's just the way the Constitution was written and everything. It was there the way it was, because you got to understand that pretty much all of our laws and everything that were enacted from the conception of our founding of our country, they were based off of God's laws, off of the Ten Commandments, pretty much. Nothing less. Okay? And, you know, there had to be, yeah, exactly, George. There had to be a victim, and all that. And, you know, here we are. That's why we're here tonight, because they want to arrest for victimless crimes and everything. You know, it didn't affect nobody. You know, nobody was injured, nobody was hurt, nobody suffered any kind of adverse reaction. The only people that are suffering is the free American citizens and everything out here in this country at the hands of our wonderful, you know, quote unquote heroes of our law enforcement. Yeah, I know that's our point exactly, Nick. You know, and they can't say that they didn't do that. It was recorded on multiple, you know, different, you know, apps and platforms and all that. So, yeah, exactly, Nick. How dare you walk along a highway your taxes paid for? Exactly. Yeah.
You already got the flag? You already got the flag?
Stupid dumb shit. Stupid dumb shit. Where it should be a ticketable offense and everything, they want to just send you to the grape cage and everything and take your civil liberties and rights away from you. It's freaking just, this is out of control. Well, and that's the thing, you know, that, you know, let's not bring up the fact of how many homicides do they have unsolved right now? How many big, huge crimes do they actually have unsolved right now? But they want to waste our taxpayers' dollars and everything, you know, making false bullshit petty arrests for people not wanting to give them their freaking driver's license, and for pushing you out into the street and then you walking in the wrong way because they pushed you there and all that and made you go to that spot. This is just plumb freaking, like, this is no longer retardism anymore. This is fucktardism at its finest, okay? Do you have a loved one arrested? Bullshit, Boston? You?
Me, I am the
What'd they nail you for? What dumb shit?
I didn't have a hardship copy of my license.
See? Didn't have a hardship copy of her license. What the hell? A victimless crime. Write her a ticket, you know. Should you know, and these tickets are fix-it tickets too, mind you, okay? If she indeed has a license and everything, okay, she gets a ticket, she signs the ticket, she promises to appear before a JP magistrate and everything, but she doesn't get falsely arrested and everything, where she has to sit in the grape cage and everything for freaking hours upon hours, and she'll never get those hours back and everything of her life, you know, that, when she could have simply just signed a piece of paper and everything. And then when she went to court, she could have showed the judge she did in fact had an actual license at that time or whatever, and the judge dismisses it. But no, we're going to just arrest for victimless crimes, and we're just going to, you know, trample and just stomp on everybody's God-given constitutional rights. You went in at around 11 this morning? Okay, yeah. Another one that was booked in around 11 a.m. this morning, just now getting out at 2:30 in the morning. When did you get out? About 10, 15 minutes? Yeah, okay, yeah. Just getting out 10, 15 minutes ago and everything. This is what I'm saying, folks. We need to blow up our governor's phones, okay, and his email, okay. We need to blow up our senators' phones and emails. We need to blow up our house and everything, phones and emails. You know, you got House Bill 3565 out there right now. You know, that definitely cannot pass, okay? Because look, we're out here and look at how much, you know, shit we're uncovering and everything. Hey, did you get pulled over at that dumb checkpoint thing?
Yeah.
Okay, here's another victim of the Nazi Germany freaking concentration camp that Galveston County Sheriff's Department set up today. It was the road block and everything and all that, and they restricted this poor girl's freedom to just travel and everything, to just go have a good day. And instead, she got to spend her day in the Galveston County Jail. Where is that right? Yeah, well, we could give them the Constitution. They ain't going to read it. Hell, half of them I think are freaking illiterate and everything. Probably more than half of these yahoos with badges and guns and everything, because they picking from the bottom of the freaking barrel nowadays and everything. And it takes nothing to be a cop. I mean, hell, dude, you don't even have to pass their physical fitness test anymore and everything, you know. I mean, look at that fat roly-poly sitting behind that desk that I just talked to a minute ago. How the hell did he freaking pass anything? He didn't pass a damn thing. Yeah, 6 weeks or 6 months of a stupid academy that, you know, they got a participation trophy for attending it, and then they gave them a freaking a badge and a gun to on their graduation day. Yeah. Well, look, the weekend's not over. They're going to be doing this shit again tomorrow, y'all. They're going to be out there with their freaking, you know, neo-Nazi, you know, freaking German, you know, camp, concentration camp again tomorrow. God only knows how many more people they're going to freaking mess with and all that, so. Yeah, they passed a donut eating contest and everything pretty much. And then they gave them a badge and a gun and said go out there and violate everybody's rights that you can come across. That's the name of the game now. Forget protecting and serving. That's why I enjoy handing out all the all these gifts and everything, these wonderful gifts. Look, let me get the piggy in focus. Okay, there's the piggy. All right. So I love giving them these things because they deserve them. They've earned them. And of course, when they want to whine and cry, we got pacifiers for them too. Binkies for them to suck on. Maybe that'll soothe them, you know. Help them out, calm down a little bit, you know, de-escalate, you know, instead of, you know, escalating situations, de-escalate, you know. If that don't work, you know, we got suckers for them and shit, you know. Look, this is all you got to do, man, you know. You just got to give them things, you know, to do, you know, to distract them so that they're not going around just jacking up people's God-given constitutional rights. And then for these guys out here, you know, that they want to start whining and crying and everything because it's just their time of the month and everything, and they're moody as all get out and everything, then of course I have the wonderful tampons to hand out to them as well. Okay, it's Super Plus. Okay, there it is, Super Plus. Got to make sure, man, you know, we take care of them right, you know, if we take care of them, you know. So Yeah, Toby, I've never broken law either, but I can't tell you how many times I've been to jail. Okay, that's the whole problem here. Okay, that's the whole problem. These guys, they don't know the law. They're paid to enforce and protect. So yes, you have to violate a law for these tyrants to be able to violate you and everything. But unfortunately, Harvey didn't, violate the law and everything. They literally pushed him into a freaking street, and then they freaking set him up and everything, and didn't even give him a chance to, make his way back to where he came from or whatever. This is just horseshit, y'all. Horseshit. No, you definitely don't have to break the law to go to jail nowadays. Okay. But yet, Tyrant County, or I'm sorry, Tarrant. I said Tyrant County, but it's technically the same thing, one and the same. Okay, Tarrant County, DA over there, that weasel, coward, jackwad, and everything. He's over there trying to, say all these, cops are crying and they're getting their feelings hurt, and you know they all ran to him and cried and whined and cried, and you know so he's over there trying to pass bull crap laws and everything, against the free American citizens, all because they want to exercise their God-given constitutional rights now. Oh, cops do walk into your house and arrest you for no reason. You don't have to give them a reason. Go on my channel and look underneath the TCPD, Texas City Police Department section, and you will see. Well, I don't know. Actually, I don't know if I moved that one into that section or not. But I have a video of TCPD responding to a disorderly conduct charge. I'm sorry, not disorderly. It was just a disturbance call. It was a disturbance call, and literally they get there and the guy's like, hey, go fly a kite, I didn't call y'all, leave me alone and everything. The dude was actually playing his video games and all that. And Texas City Police Department decided they didn't like his answer and everything, so they literally started kickdooring this guy's dooring. They had no warrant, they had no exigent circumstances, none whatsoever. And as soon as they kicked that man's door in, the first person they saw, they tased that individual, they cuffed him up, and they left him laying down on his um, living room floor and everything while they fished for an hour to try to find a charge for him to justify their actions and everything of kicking this dude's door in and tasing him. Dude, our constitutional rights are out the freaking window nowadays. This freaking country needs serious help, serious reform, because dude, this has got to stop. This has got to stop, folks. We have rights. And these badge, largest organized crime gang in America and everything, these tyrants are just shitting all over the United States Constitution and everything, and just trampling on all of our rights. It's like they get awards and everything to see how many people they can just trample on their God-given constitutional rights. They get promoted up and get stripes on their arms. This country definitely needs Jesus. Okay? And I'm a godly Christian man. Okay? Myself. There are definitely psychopaths and sociopaths, for sure. This is breaking news, Nick. I mean, dang, dude. You know? Uh, Steve Cleaver's, one with the squad car parked on the railroad tracks. You're talking about where they, royally jacked up that woman because they put her in the back of the police car? Yeah, yeah. And then, yeah, the train came and just clobbered the shit out of their police car. That officer should have been fired immediately. They should have been charged and everything, with that heinous act and everything. Their job is to protect and serve, the citizens and everything, not put them in harm's way. That cop definitely put that poor woman in harm's way and let a train hit her while she was handcuffed in the back of a freaking cop car. And that's the problem. Yeah, the qualified immunity. The qualified immunity needs to be flushed down the freaking commode with all the, crap and everything that these damn cops are. They all need to be flushed down the commode. Yeah, I know. Victimless crimes, man. That's not the way our country was set up, folks. Our country was set up that, crimes had to have a victim and everything. If they didn't have a victim, there was no crime. But, the rich of the rich, the one percenters and everything, you're good. Oh. Huh? The one percenters and everything, they've made these laws to pad their pockets and all that, and now we're going to arrest and we're going to, write tickets and extort, the American people and everything, out of their hard-earned money for victimless crimes. So, I don't know, folks. Go see what John's up to. Yeah, they need to free that innocent man, Harvey Freebird, from that unjust and unlawful arrest they just did. Horrible people. No news, no new news, Maury. Y'all hang tight. I'll be right back. Because when he arrested us for stealing on the sidewalk, he sat there and threw us in. He threw us in a GPE juvenile detention holding cell over there inside their side and everything for like 8 hours and everything, so that nobody could find us either and all that, until he decided to take us to county jail and walk us across. So this is a Caldwell move right here, straight up. Yeah, he's second to me. He's two seconds. Pulling Malwell from GPD over to GCO second. I don't know. They just said that woman down he got arrested for tag light. No, I didn't. Ignore it, guys. Yeah, yeah. Be nice. Alright guys, I'm back.
We're over here. We got a troll. Everybody just messing with the troll.
Dude, I even have some. I even have them in mind. So look, folks. Brazoria County scanner has gone in, and the latest on Harvey is they don't know where he's at. Nobody can tell us where Harvey is at. Okay? They've done kidnapped this man and everything, and they can't even say where he is at and all that. Valley Bill. Read your comments over. Let me go back. All right, Wingspan, I just read, we're trying to get him out, but they don't know where he's at right now, supposedly. This is the biggest crock of crap and everything, okay? Like, how do you arrest somebody and you don't even know where they're at? Okay, this is your wonderful government. This is what I'm saying. This shit's got to stop and everything and all that. So, God only knows what's going on. They could be tormenting him. Who knows? I mean, this is sick. This is horrible. Okay? And it's got to stop, folks. It's got to stop. This needs to go out worldwide and everything, you know. And I mean, this is I don't even know what the words are for it. He may still be down there at the concentration camp and everything. I mean, there's a good freaking possibility. I don't know. You know, the Germans have seized him. You know, the Nazis and all that. So, yeah, heathen. I don't know. You know, You know, there's a possibility. But I don't see them releasing him anytime soon. They, you know, are going to want to teach him a lesson, you know. So, you know how these tyrants work and shit. So, I'm sorry, y'all. I got to sit down for a second. You know, I've been standing for a minute trying to get my rig over here, but we're all pissed, Wingspan. Okay, this is horse shit. Okay, this is not, you know, we don't know, Anita. We don't know if he's still at the concentration camp, okay, or not. Uh, surely, I don't know. I mean, I would think that. What if he's trying to? Can I go check? I mean, we could go check, but I'm pretty sure that they're not going to release him out there. They don't release anybody out there. We have proof that they made the arrest. We have proof now that they transported everybody from over there to this jail and all that. Okay. So they have to bring him here. All right. You know, we can't. Yeah, I know. They took his phones. They took his cameras. They got everything. I know. No, I don't think there's anything in play like that. You're welcome, Wingspan. Helping out tonight. I believe this was a setup too. I did say he was possibly, being held there. I'm trying to catch up, y'all. Give me a minute, man. I'm trying to go through all this. Yeah, ED for action. I agree. This bullshit arrest is for other things and all that, for sure. Am I going to answer you on what, Ollie Bill? BC, an innocent man, was arrested tonight and everything, all for exercising his constitutional God-given rights underneath the First Amendment of the Constitution of the United States of America. And basically, because he was pushed off into a road, and then they wanted to freaking play bullshit games and arrest him because he was walking down a freaking road after they literally just pushed him into the road. Cassandra, which Cassandra is that in here? Is that my Cassandra or is that another Cassandra? Okay. Sandra, I know you, so you can have a wrench. Look, folks, a lot of people, you know, we give wrenches out and all that, and you know, I know Harvey just had to clean up a lot of his wrenches here recently and all that. So, that's what I'm saying. You never got the warning, you know, nothing like that. You know, same thing, you know, with that bullshit, you know, Muni code that they, you know, violated our rights on for standing on a sidewalk and everything. They're supposed to give you a warning first, and they never gave us a warning. But there was no sidewalk there also. That's what I'm saying, Ollie Bill. I'm gonna be a little bit more selective. On giving wrenches up. Alright, fine. Alright. But look, folks, I'm gonna let y'all know. As fast as I give these wrenches out, I can always take them out. So, Jenny, I need you to post something so I can. Yeah, Nick, I see that. What's up, brother? Who else are my regulars up in here? Any of my other regulars up in here? Sorry, Cassandra. Like I said, just you see what I'm doing, and you know. Things get complicated, and sometimes we have a way that we do things and all that. So, you know, Mitchell, a free, innocent man, was arrested tonight. So we're here trying to get him out. He is another cop watcher. Hey, thanks, Made in America. Awesome. Woohoo. Yeah, so CJ was actually in Galston's live stream earlier and all that. I don't know if he's still in there or not, but CJ is already aware of what just transpired and all that. So, yeah, basically, CJ has uh, CJ knows. Um, Trust me, this is how fast word travels, man. Okay, like literally, CJ knew like minutes after it happened. So nobody's happy about this. Okay, and we need everybody's support. To start calling the house and emailing, like I said, because this is why we do what we do and all that. And if that House bill passes, you know, I mean, no, CJ is CJ Grisham. He's Texas 2A attorney. Um, so, no, they release people, man, all the time. And uh, they, it's a slow go. Ray Rios, who, what agency was that? Yeah, CJ's all amendments. He's fighting for us out here. Jenny ain't posted back up yet. I'm waiting for her to post up. Yeah, this is Caldwell, Texas. Oh, that's where it happened, in Caldwell, Texas. Do you happen to have a video on that by chance? Cassandra, I ain't got time to scroll up. If she wants a wrench, let me. Oh, there she is. All right, I got her. There you go. Now, leave me alone about that shit now. You're welcome, Ellie. You're welcome, Cassandra. Hey, Wingspan, I get it, girl. If you need to go crash, man. I'm not mad at you, girl. Go get you some sleep. And y'all stay tuned and everything because we'll, I don't know how long we're going to be out here for now. Got all the pictures and maybe one video of it, but in an old phone. We'll try to find that and email me at justthefactsforcitizens@gmail.com and all that. And how long ago was that? Was that recent or was that, long time ago or what? Mitchell, man, they set up a concentration camp like Nazi Germany down there on Bolivar Peninsula and all that. Okay. Sandra can smack me later. I mean, the craziest story I got is how 3 of us were arrested for freaking impeding a sidewalk while we're engaged in a constitutionally protected activity. Um, you know, and then the Yahoo wanted a tack on disorderly conduct charge because he said he was going to specifically go after my license to carry. Yeah, makeshift holding units on site of the massive concentration camp. Amen, Nick. Oh, biggest dickus, you're back. Oh, Lord. Chain link cells out there. No, Cassandra, I'm gonna be. No, I wasn't harassing anybody, dude. I was protecting people from the hands of law enforcement. Get your facts straight, okay? Don't like this channel and what we do, you don't have to be here. I mean, that's your choice. Yeah, alarm beeping. That's my door open and everything. I got my rig right outside. No, I just shut the door so y'all didn't have to hear it. But I appreciate y'all bringing it to my attention. Trying to catch back up again. Oh yeah, Margate, yeah. Yeah, the bootlickers, they offered up their beach homes to GCSOs so they could, run rampant and everything as tyrants.
Hey, brother.
What's up?
I'm gonna run back to the house and catch me a couple Z's. Just let me know as soon as we hear anything. Just give me a buzz,
Alright.
and then I'll pop back up.
John's still over here?
Yeah, he said he's gonna hang.
Yeah.
So that way, if you guys post up and whatnot, if you guys are all tired or whatever, I can come over and take over shift or whatever. But
Yeah,
catch an hour or
we're
two.
gonna try to fight through it and shit, man, and
Yeah, I'm gonna catch me an hour or two at least.
yeah, I mean, dude, if I have to, I'll kick my seat back and everything, dude, and catch me a cat nap.
Yeah. No, I thought about it, but my house is right over there.
Yeah,
so-
exactly. Yeah. You ain't got far to go like we do.
Yo, no.
Yeah. Thank you, the Vigilance Committee. Yeah. We try to go out and do good and everything, man, you know, together now, and uh okay, Ray. I mean, you know, look, if you know, if we can help and everything, dude, we're all about helping and everything. But if you know she did, you know, possibly wrong and all that, you know, then there's nothing, you know, we can do. But um, if there's a claim and you know, then we don't we don't have a problem airing it and putting it out there, and you know, for the wronged, like Harvey tonight. Yeah. Well, so the vigilance, we got BC Scanner out here tonight. I'm out here. Harvey, Galveston Islands now out here, but he's fixing to go home. So no, it looks like we're not accomplishing much right now because, I mean, in all actuality, we're not. But right now, you have to understand that the case right now is we know one of our friends was just taken to jail, and nobody can give us information on where he's at. Okay, and we watched and we recorded cops put in handcuffs on a innocent man and all that. Oh, I'm sure Ninja is and everything. I know he's been on the phone with Brazoria County scanner. So yeah, we need support like that, folks. We need support like that. This has got to stop. Okay, these, you know, stupid BS arrests, they got to stop. Allie Bill, you don't gotta apologize for anything. You know, you ain't gotta explain yourself either. If there's something you need to talk to me about, you know, you got a way to get in touch with me. So let me know. Wingspan emailed me just the facts for citizens at gmail.com. The 4 is the number 4. Hey, Ollie, if you're still in there, drop my email since you have it, you know. JUSTTHEFACTS, the number 4, citizens, CITIZENS, at gmail.com. We are all for freedom of speech and everything, okay? But, you know, if you can't come in here and have a productive conversation and you want to just sit here and act like a troll, then my mods are going to do what they do and everything. Baba Booey, which is probably biggest dickus, whatever, and whatever your other alias is. You're probably Joseph Lowry. You're kind of starting to sound like him. Since Harvey's in jail, you know, you're over here now trolling my shit with all your 50,000 different aliases and all that. Quality of life, shit. I don't think there's any quality of life anymore. No, there is no irony in what we do, man. When we save people from being, you know, from being put in torture cuffs and taken to the grape cage and everything, you know, we're doing what we're supposed to be doing and all that out here. Hey Matt, welcome to the channel. Thank you, Cassandra. Look, I already told you what I told you, Baba Booey or whatever, you know. Correct, Ray, and we're the small ripples right now trying to make positive changes and all that. You show up to a call, an EMS call, you have no reason whatsoever to be there. That's your opinion. Actually, I do have the right to be anywhere I want to be. This is the land of the free. I told you that last night, you know. No, YouTube won't allow you to say certain things, Mitchell. So that's why we have to say things a certain way. We're not going to talk hypothetical questions, Jackwad. I will block you freaking completely. I was there because I told you and you're not listening, you jackwad. I didn't even know what the call dropped as. Okay? I just knew there was a call somewhere. Okay? So maybe you need to get the shit in the dick out of your ear and everything, you know, and will you, hey, it's funny you're saying who was I slaying on an EMS call? How many freaking cops were there? You know, you're not giving the whole story here. You're asking dumb questions, and you know dang good and well that there was a lot of cops there. So there was three of them out there. Oh my God! Thank you, mods. This Jack Wad here, man. I mean, if he doesn't like the freaking stream and he doesn't like the live and the channel, dude, he can go find something else that he enjoys watching. He doesn't need to be here, right? What random are you talking about, Mitchell? Who's going to make anything worse? I mean, 90% of the time, you watch our channel here and everything, man, dude, the cops make things worse. Not anybody else. Oh my God. I think this Robin. Um, you're welcome. East Carbon Exposed. All right, Wingspan Angel, I appreciate you coming in tonight, helping go get you some rest or whatever. We don't know if Harvey's okay or not. Nobody wants to tell us anything. So, mods, y'all drop that number to the jail also from time to time. You know.
Yeah, y'all can. What you mean? Take it.
No, Harvey is not CJ. CJ is a constitutional lawyer. Absolutely, Don. Couldn't have said it better myself. Yeah, I don't think we're going to find out anything tonight either. That's why, yeah, kidnapping is a crime. But see, the cops are the sovereign citizens and shit. You know, they can kidnap you and then not tell, you know, your loved ones and people. Yeah, Harvey got arrested, East Carbon. I'm not drawing attention to nothing standing there holding a camera on public property, Mitchell. Uh, you know, if somebody has ADHD and everything, that's their problem. That's not my problem. I'm not getting in the middle and stopping anybody from doing their job. Yes, they're very well trained to deal with chaotic situations. I used to be a firefighter and a medic myself, and I didn't let people distract me if I needed to do stuff. I don't know if there's a camera on that pole directly. Yeah, definitely, Alley Bill. I think because Harvey's in jail, they're going to come over and troll my channel. Galveston's off right now, so it's just me in Brazoria County. I don't even know if Brazoria County's still on. Galveston is not a great place to live. If you want to live in freaking corruption, UFO, you talking about the blinking light? That's just a tower, a radio tower. And then yeah, that, that light pole thing, I think, is a light. I don't know. Austin and Waco. Waco's alright. Austin, not so much. Austin's very weird. Houston is the better place to be out of all the cities in Texas now. Sparrow, look, you don't have to be here, man. Like, you keep coming in as a different name and all that. If you don't, you know, like what we stand for and all that and agree with the Constitution of the United States of America, you know, go find you a nice channel that displays babies or something, man, you know, and, you know, whatever. I mean, like, damn. Move y'all inside and get y'all hooked up. Oh crap, I got, it's alright, I got this. Doing crap one-handed. I mean, this is a Constitution channel, okay? This is about the rights of every American free citizen out there, you know, and I mean, I don't care how you think and how you believe, but, you know, there's plenty of bootlicker channels out there. If, you know, you don't like this channel, you know, you can go find a bootlicker channel and you can go and chill on that channel. You're right. You do have the right to watch this and everything. Okay. I never said you didn't. Okay. I mean, uh, yeah. If you don't like it, smash the thumbs down button. Okay. I don't care. All right. Please do. I highly encourage you. All right. Um. Oh, I accidentally hit a squeaky piggy. Um. But you know, we're all here as a community and all that to change the tyrannical ways of the government and all that. We're all like-minded individuals. Okay. Um, I, I'm just saying that if you want to have a decent, good conversation, we can do so. Probably just not during the middle of a live and all that. We can have it later. And yeah, I'm getting tired. I'm not gonna lie. Yes, I am in my car. What's your point? All right, Bruce. Thank you for letting me know you're good and all that. I appreciate that. At least we know another one of us are safe. No, I'm not slaying nobody right at the moment because we got other things that are pressing right now, and that's to get, a good friend of ours out of the grape cage. I slay anyone and everyone wherever I'm at. It doesn't matter. And if you knew, yeah, I need to probably catch an hour. If you actually knew, like the crappy ass fire department and everything, like they're trying to shut down this fire department because it's so trash and ran by incompetent yahoos and everything. Um, that's the only other reason why I would even entertain going to a call like that, and that's just to get the footage of the dumbasses that don't know, what they're doing, because the state really needs to. That's what I'm saying. The state's more concerned about somebody with the camera exercising their God-given constitutional rights than they are of, you know, dummies that are, doing dumb stuff and, in an official capacity. And it's ludicrous. Ludicrous. Our priorities aren't straight in this country anymore. Hey, Pop Goes the Weasel. Interesting name. But yeah, I'm getting beat. Yeah, no 84 action. Yeah, Cassandra, I probably need to go home, but the thing about it is like, I probably need to catch a nap. Hang on. Oh, dang it. Somebody's over by. Oh, they're pulling out. Hang on. Oh, no. They're going in. Y'all stand by for a minute. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go talk to John for a second. So y'all just chill. I'll be right back. Give me a few minutes. There's so many cars over here because they've arrested so many damn people that people are freaking trying to get their loved ones and shit out of the grape cage. I mean, y'all think we're joking, but this ain't nothing to joke about. Hold on just a second. I'm getting out right now. I'll be right back. All right, folks. Update. Let me. Unplug this power bank and plug the charger directly in. Yeah. Hang on, I'll be right back. John went back in now to go check and see if we can get an update. And as soon as he comes back out, I'll let y'all know what he says. You know, this jackwad that's in here talking about EMS call, you know, as much as I don't like cops and everything and all that, okay, there's a lot of them that actually respect me for what I do. And I actually had a conversation and everything with one right after that on that scene. So, you know, it was just a conversation and all that. And you know, I don't have to air everything and all that, but because there's certain things that need to be said on camera and off camera. But there's a lot of law enforcement officers that are half-assed decent and good and everything, that they actually like what I'm doing out here because they know it needs to be done, but even their voices can't be heard. So y'all stand by on that note. I'll be right back. Alright, y'all, I'm back in. Uh, so the latest and greatest once again is the exact same thing. Nobody knows where the Freebird is at. They still can't give us any information. This is just retarded, folks. Okay. This definitely needs to stop. You know, this retaliation and all that, all because they don't like us exercising our God-given constitutional rights, has got to stop. All right, y'all. Let me just get situated here. And somebody needs to check the website. It's Harvey Freebird, Nick. Harvey Freebird. Yeah, I'm exhausted and everything myself. So, look, y'all. I think the best thing right now is I'm gonna try to catch a cat nap. BC is, holding down the fort for right now, and I think I'm gonna cut out of here, catch cat nap, and then crap. I don't know. I gotta figure out. BC's channel is on another platform called Twitch. sorry, y'all. It's on a platform called Twitch, and it's BC Scanner. There you go, Ollie Bill. Thank you. You know, and here's the other thing. You know, yeah, it's a good possibility for action. Look, here's the thing, and I'm just thinking outside the box. All right, Jonathan, I'll explain it in just a second. And Justin, yeah, I'm contemplating, and I was actually going to ask y'all that, which I thought, you know, if I should keep my live stream going or not, while I catch a cat nap, so y'all can continue to talk. But you know, y'all had concerns about what are the cops going to do? Is he still in the freaking concentration camp, man? The Nazi, you know, concentration camp. You know, well, no, oh, yeah, Cassandra, I'm trying to think how it pops up. Because I think whenever it pops up while I'm streaming, it won't ring. It'll only just pop up on the screen that I gotta, if I got a phone call coming in, I don't think it rings. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have to just end this live for right now. Well, they can come and harass me. I don't care if they harass me or not. But so Jonathan, an innocent man who's a cop watcher, First Amendment auditor, and he was arrested tonight simply for exercising his God-given constitutional rights, and basically we're trying to get him, bounce him out of the, you know, county jail and all that, but yet they're right now saying they don't know where he's at, you know, what the situation is. So Mod, y'all post that number in the chats again. You know, it's your constitutional God-given right to redress your government if you feel like this is unjust and unfair. You know, so but yeah, we're trying to get our friend out. Yeah, I will reach out to a bail bondsman as soon as I end this to see if they can't start helping us out as well. Stacy Lynn. Yes, we're in Texas. Hence the name Texas Tyrant Slayer. Thank y'all, mods. Like I said, free man, a very free man, was arrested tonight. All because, the cops literally pushed him out into the street and then arrested him for walking on the street right after they pushed him out on it. And we have the sheriff, admitting, that there was another citizen journalist, out there earlier. And, I bet you she didn't go to jail. But, that could possibly be because, this individual has a tendency to possibly lick the boots of these guys. So, yeah. Yeah, we hope he's safe as well. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's really not a crime. They're supposed to warn you. There was no traffic control devices for miles. There was no public sidewalks at all. This is just real dirty and muckied up, by a long stretch. That's all he was doing. Well, that and recording the police with their unconstitutional Nazi Germany concentration camp that they had set up down on Bolivar Peninsula and all that. So, yes, definitely total power trip. We were just out there to try to document the tyranny of what's transpiring and how they're just stomping and shitting all over our God-given constitutional rights. And yeah. So Stella, she's just trying to help you out. She's not trying to be mean. She's one of my mods. It's just if any of y'all want to donate to the cause and help out Harvey and myself so that we can keep going at this, you can Venmo me at Texas Tyrant Slayer on Venmo, or you can PayPal me at Concerned Citizen News on PayPal. And Nicolay, no, there's no word about Harvey. They don't know nothing still yet. They can't tell us where he's at, what he's done. So, um, mods, if you don't mind, put that info into the Venmo. Texas Tyrant Slayer, PayPal, Concerned Citizen News. So I'm the old Concerned Citizen News. I've rebranded to Texas Tyrant Slayer. Yes, they do have it out for him, Stacy Lynn. We make them look stupid every single time we go out. The Venmo is Texas Tyrant Slayer. The PayPal is at Concerned Citizen News. Um, that's not spelt right, Jenny. CONCERNED. Yeah, all the rest of it's right. Concern. It was a typo. No biggie. Venmo is Texas Tyrant Slayer. TEXASTYRANTSLAYER. Yes, it's just a view of a wall because of where I'm parked. Oh, that's. Yeah, I believe it's going to be there for the weekend, but I know that they took down and stopped running their unconstitutional uh, roadblock, uh, and they're no longer doing that right now at this hour. Our founding fathers definitely weren't stupid. They were very, very intelligent. Yes, Texas Tyrant Slayer was the Venmo. Um, yeah, our founding forefathers, they were highly intelligent, very smart individuals who wrote this Constitution and all that, and they, you know, wanted to, they knew and forecasted for our government to start acting this way, and here it is. Here it is, folks. We're living in it today, right now, so. I think that's John out there walking around. Nick, that freaking line of cars was beyond a mile long. I don't even know how long it really truly was. Okay. Like, that was freaking insane. That thing was, I couldn't even see the end of it. It was that far back. Okay. They were literally disrupting everybody from their free travels to go and enjoy a beach for this weekend and all that. Thank you, Brian. Cops are very crooked. You know, like I said, there was man, dude, it was probably longer than an hour long wait, bro. That was worse probably for people coming in from that direction and everything than the people having to wait for the freaking ferry. That's how long it was. Yeah, I am pretty dead. And definitely running out of gas. But I tell y'all what, I am going to go ahead and cut out. I'm going to end the live stream so that y'all can call me if need be. All my mods, you know, y'all, if y'all need me, Allie Bill's got my number, Cassandra's got my number. But I got John out here, so everything should be good for now. And if as soon as we know something, you know, y'all be the first to know. Once I end the live and y'all jump out and everything, I'm going to highly encourage y'all to just go ahead and jump over to John's channel. His is BC Scanner on Twitch. Thank you, East Coast Carbon, or East Carbon Exposed. Sorry, I'm tired, brother. We were filming the cops at the checkpoint. That's exactly why this guy and this man was arrested. So, thank you very much, East Carbon. I will definitely all this money, you know, that comes in, it's gonna go to help Harvey out and for fuel, but mostly for Harvey. So, like I said, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and end this crap for right now. We're 3 hours in, and this was after the fact. So, we all love Harvey. You know, we all have done a lot of freaking work out here and all that to try to expose the tyranny of Galveston County and the corruption, and you know, it's a process. It's definitely not been easy. So yeah, check back in a few hours. What I suggest, like I said, is to, you know, once I end this, y'all switch over to BC Scanner on Twitch. Jump into his live Um, and then whenever he gets tired and all that, and he wants to catch catnap and everything, um, uh, y'all can just hop back over to me. Or if Bruce is back, y'all can hop over to him. At some point, I'm going to have to run back and everything home. Um, and take care of some stuff. But yeah, folks, definitely, I, any donations is helpful. He's still not in the system. You just check. Yep. We don't know. They just. I don't know about no cop breaking the tail light of a judge, but I might definitely check that out. Where was that video at? Was that on YouTube? But all right, guys. Like I said, I know Galveston went to go catch some Z's too. Galveston Island Transparency. Um, and we're just gonna have to rotate um, the watch and keep pressing. Uh, I'll have to try to go find that video. Definitely sounds like something to watch. But all right, I love all y'all. I appreciate y'all coming in, being in here with me. Um, yeah, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Smash that like button. And we'll catch y'all on the next startup. Like I said, y'all probably just gonna have to uh, get the info from BC or Galveston Island. They'll we're gonna be close enough to one another. We'll be okay. Um, but yep, perfect. There's the PayPal at Concerned Citizen News, Venmos at Texas Tyrant Slayer. I'm still working on trying to get my Cash App switched over. So I appreciate the donation, East Carbon and Harvey. Harvey will appreciate it as well. Yeah, Ollie Bill, I'll call you if needed. Jenny, BC Scanner's not on YouTube. He is running on Twitch. So if you don't have Twitch, you'll have to download Twitch. He does have YouTube channels. He's just not he's not live streaming on YouTube right now. He's on Twitch. So yeah, y'all, like I said, once I end this and y'all get over to his page, and then once we're relieved and all that, like I said, we'll keep y'all posted. If y'all gotta jump out, you gotta jump out. I get it. If y'all need to catch some Z's yourselves, get it, but when y'all come back, I would just suggest checking out each one of our pages to see who's live at that moment and all that. Um, for my main fans, of course, check my channel first, see if I'm live. If I'm not, then go check uh, John's channel or Bruce's or whatever, and that's how y'all can stay up to date and everything. We're gonna try to do this, until we can get Harvey out. But at the same token, you know, um, the I I don't want to say it like this. Bruce's channel, y'all, is Galveston Island Transparency. Galveston Island Transparency on YouTube. Look, we're at the jail. We're bugging them. We're trying to get info. They're not giving us anything right now. They don't even know where he's at, East Carbon. They don't even know where he's at. They can't give us any information as to even where he's at. So, how do you arrest somebody and then not be able to tell their loved ones where in the hell they're at? They're retaliating against him and us and all that because they don't like what we do. That's all this is. Okay. They hate the camera guys, exactly. So this is hocus pocus. This is crap. I think the next lawsuit with this needs to include the fact that they cannot retaliate against us, and they need to follow all protocols as if um, as if we are normal citizens that they arrested. No funny business, no monkey business, no throwing us in a juvenile detention grape cage for, 8 to 10 hours or whatever before they decided to, walk us over to the county jail and the GPD juvenile detention holding cell. That's what they did to Bruce Austin and I, when we got our arrest and everything, St. Patrick's Day 2023. So, well, it's one thing for the system to take forever. It's a whole nother. Um, it's a whole nother thing when they're doing this shit intentionally and on purpose, just to prevent you from being able to bond out. But they probably, I don't know. I don't even know what they're thinking, what they're doing. So this is just 1001% complete horseshit. No, Texas hasn't passed anything yet. Texas hasn't passed anything yet. And even if they do pass it, it's not going to go into effect till September anyways. But, this right here, this situation right here just goes to show why we need to be out here. Why they don't need to pass that and everything. Okay? Because the only people that get hurt is us that are out here trying to, you know, spread the good word and keep people safe and hold the tyrants accountable. So, September 9th, the House votes on it. Well, there's a lot of people that need to get to talking about this and emailing, and that definitely can't get past House Bill 3565. But appreciate it, Purge World. Look, this is a process, man. And sometimes this is what it's going to take in order for us to be able to get, you know, another case law on the books and all that. But this is just retarded and stupid. I mean, 1001% retaliatory. So, yeah, exactly. East Carbon. $5 is $5 and everything. If everybody sent $5 and everything, that would add up and everything. Either way, I mean, every little bit helps. Every little bit helps to fight this, domestic terrorism crap that we're having to endure. Yeah, East Coast started off with 45. I'd be, and would be ecstatic if everybody just gave 5. Yeah, I know. I've been trying to end this for 30 minutes now. Like I said, Venmo's Texas Time Slayer. PayPal is at Concerned Citizen News. Okay, so um, we just want to get our buddy out. That's it, as quickly as possible. So. Uh, we don't arrest people. But I did get one of the cops to put his hands up for me and all that. The very first one that we encountered. So I'm saying there's a lot of law enforcement that, they're mixed and they're torn. Some of them hate us to death. Okay? Some of them, actually love us to death. Thank you, Cassandra. But that's where we're at right now. No, I'm not no cop. I mean, I'm a citizens on patrol to yeah, no, Cassandra. I'm a citizens on patrol when I go out and cop watch to ensure, they don't manhandle any man or woman that they encounter and hurt them and what have you. So, All right, y'all. I'm gonna pull the plug now, for real. This is long enough. So, good night, everybody. Sweet dreams. Like I said, we love y'all. Thank y'all very much for y'all's support. Um, and like I said, when I hop off of here, y'all make y'all's way over to BC Scanner on Twitch and download it, set you up an account, and y'all can jump over into John's feed. He'll keep y'all up to date until we can rotate out. So I'm beat. I can't do no more. Um, and as Sean Reyes would say, and everything. Uh, God bless all y'all. Um, I'm a godly Christian man myself, and you know, uh, I know that sometimes my language may not reflect that, but I'm upset. I mean, I'm upset that we're living in this, Nazi German, you time right now. Like it's, replaying itself. History's replaying itself. So, thank you, Jenny. Yeah, perfect. There's BC Scanner's link on Twitch. So, all right, guys. I've been saying it long enough now. I'm gonna catch me a cat nap. So he is live now. He's been live. And like I said, we'll just have to, y'all just gonna have to bounce, um, from channel to channel until we can free the Harvey Freebird. You know, we gotta free the Harvey Freebird. Free the Freebird. So we'll free him. You know, I know it'll happen. So just a matter of when and if. When. Yeah, they need to definitely set that bird free because they should have never put cuffs on him to begin with. Freaking tyrannical asshole, asshat, freaking jackwads. Just man, don't even get me going again, y'all. I love all y'all. Allie, Cassandra. I think Wingspan's already out of here. Jenny, thank you. Um, Thank you, all you ladies and everything. Um, and I'm going to call this a night. Like I said, so good night. God bless everyone. We'll catch you on the next go around. Laters.